Hello. Hope everybody's been doing well. Let's go ahead. I'm back with another video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe, like, and share the content. Ask questions if you have any questions. Questions open us, answers close us. To begin with, this video is not about the 5 days of love. It's just a progress check-in with everyone that's watching these videos, and I'm hoping they're actually helpful. So last December, 2020, something happened that really shook my entire earth and, caused me to realize that I was mentally, spiritually, and emotionally unconscious. And it kind of dawned upon me with time, as time went on and I was trying to express certain things that I was messing up so badly. Because, come on. You realize that from the age of 8, you never knew what emotions were. You just started closing out emotions at the age of 8. How are you going to know how to express emotions 20 years later? It doesn't go that easily. So I'll beat myself about these things just because I've always held myself to a very high standard, even though I make so many mistakes. It's just weird. But anyways, so with that being said, I realized that I'd been closing off since that age just because of culture and the surroundings that I grew up under specifically. And I don't like to blame anyone or anything for the way I am right now, because at the end of the day, some people didn't have the resources that we have. Some people didn't know what they were doing. Some people knew, but they thought it was the best thing to do. And my outlook at everything is, I have the ability to make decisions right now and choose to propel myself towards a better path. It's like, as the Bible says, there's a time when a man leaves his mother and father to go and find his wife and start a family. So that's just basically what I mean. There's a point where you have to learn to propel yourself towards where you want to go. And with that being said, I realized that there's times where I lacked mental independence in my life for the longest, because I was always consistently trying to fit in with certain people, and I wasn't making choices based upon what I wanted. I was making choices based upon what somebody else was trying to sneak into my cup of tea. And you realize that sometimes you're living life based upon people's projections on you, and you're not really living life based upon what you want. And so to carry on from there, I also realized that I had a problem, and might still have the problem of letting things go. And this is so as from the fact that I never grieved anything in my past life, in this life. I never grieved anything. I never grieved my cousin's passing, my close friends passing, my father's passing. Did not grieve properly. My poppy's passing. I never grieved. And not grieving is something that I'll actually talk about in one of the videos to come, about how it's important to grieve, because if you don't grieve, it can cause a lot of problems. Avoiding grievance is a very, very bad idea, because the outcome of it is real bad. So I ended up having now this whole thing where I hold on to things even I'm supposed to let them go, and I realized that I suffered with regret. Yeah, exactly. Why did I suffer regret? Because I didn't know how to express certain things. I held certain things back. I was afraid to say certain things out of fear of losing or disappointing someone. And, I never really got to say all that stuff. And I found it kind of weird to tell somebody that I love them as a child growing up and all these things. And now it's a lot easier for me, because obviously I've unlearned certain things. But yeah, it was kind of weird for me to tell somebody I love them. I just always found it to be very, very serious. Like, tell somebody you love them, that's a very serious word. So even to me right now, if I say that to you, I genuinely mean, I don't just say words like that. But either way, it's kind of weird when you're in a relationship, or you are around your family, you can't even tell them that you love them. That's it's what it is. But I'm glad I've learned to understand these things about myself, and I've gotten where I'm right now. I always say, if you have questions, feel free to ask me any questions you want to ask. I'm not out here learning all these things just for myself. I'm learning these things so I can share them with other people also, but mainly for myself, of course. Trying to become the best man I ever wanted to be, and can be, and will be, for certain. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any questions, please go ahead and ask them. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Share the video, and I'll be sure to share the next A on the 5 A's of love, and from there I'll probably share on the information that I found out about not grieving, and the way people try to avoid grieving, because I think there's 4 or 5 ways to try to avoid grieving. I'm not gonna spill the beans right now. Gotta hold that for later, right? Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope everybody has a wonderful week. Keep your head up, keep pushing, keep learning about yourself. That's the way we get better. Love yourself, love those around you. Thank you.